So back in like '06 or '07, I remember it was around Valentine's Day, and I saw loads of people with boyfriends and girlfriends, and I didn't really have anybody. And I remember thinking to myself, what's wrong with me? Am I a freak? Why don't I have a girlfriend? Why haven't I had someone all this time? And I'd been trying to write poetry for a while. Hadn't really succeeded in that, but I just thought, I'm feeling all these emotions right now. Let's see what I can squeeze out of this. So, picked up the pen and pad and I just started writing my thoughts. I stopped trying to make things rhyme or try to make things a poem or a piece or anything. I just said, hey, here's what I'm feeling. Let's just get it out. I just literally, my first thought was, I don't want to be alone anymore. So I just wrote that down. And as I started writing it down, it's almost like I was having a conversation with God and with myself. And I wrote my very first spoken word piece called My Eve. And here's what came out. I don't want to be alone anymore. Lord, I know you're with me. But when you made Adam, you didn't leave him without his Eve. Lord, where's my Eve? Where's my queen to take my last name and grow old with me? I'm not looking for any old thing, casual flings, one night stands and the sexing without commitment and ring. I'm looking for A-class wifey material. Not the girl whose whole focus is the material or who only looks good on the exterior. I want a woman whose beautiful exterior is a projection of her beautiful interior. And since Christ is integral to who she is, she hasn't got to stress about makeup before she looks good. Nah. She's got that Christ essence, and that is so attractive. She's got love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, and self-control. And all these characteristics give her an imminent glow, as bright as neon lights. I just want to find this girl, get into a relationship with her, and watch our love take flight. To find and keep this kind of love, I'd be willing to fight. For a man that finds a woman, finds a great treasure in this life, especially when that treasure is grounded in Christ. Yeah, I thought, hey, that's it, my Eve. That's it. That's the woman I'm looking for. And I actually did find someone, and we kind of started something, but it kind of just unraveled itself and, just left us both hurt at the end. And at the end of all that, I remember thinking to myself, what went wrong? And in that time, God just kind of showed me, like, just like Adam is somewhere praying for his Eve, Eve is also somewhere praying for her Adam, and she's there with her list. You want her to bring something to the table. What are you bringing to the table? And I realized, wow, hold on. I didn't really have anything to bring to the table, and I realized actually I had been a boy in a lot of this. I hadn't really been a man. And I really figured out, I found out that, hey, it's time to man up and it's time to actually work on myself, because I can't expect her to do all the work wherever she will be, whoever she is. So in that time as well, I just had a flash that, hold on, the piece isn't finished. I've just talked about the woman, what about the man? So I sat down to write verse 2, and these words just spilled out, and the piece was finished. So here's verse 2. Lord, I know when you made Adam, you didn't leave him without his Eve. But Eve didn't make her entrance till Adam was ready to lead. So Lord, make me ready. Lord, take me, break me, mold and shape me to a man whose walk with you isn't shaky. I just want to stand firm on this rock called Christ, shine my light bright like a torch and illuminate her sight. Only when I've progressed enough in this godly man development program will I be able to take her hand and call her wife. Because caring for a woman is a responsibility only a real man can step to. So rather than take my steps in two, Lord, I'll take them one at a time, submitting myself to you for you to get to work on my character and make pleasing you the only thing I seek after. With Christ at the center of both our lives, when we meet, wherever we meet, however we meet, the ignition of our love will cause sparks to fly. I'll be her Adam and she'll be my Eve. I eagerly anticipate when this day will be. For a woman that finds her man finds a great treasure in this life, especially when that treasure is grounded in Christ. Yeah, so that was my Eve, and here's my Eve. She materialized, and we got married. An amazing journey. Anything you want to say in closing?
Yeah, okay. So I found my Adam, as it is. It was a long time coming, but 2008 he just popped up, and God really showed me who to look at, who to look for, and he just said, are you willing to trust me? And I just said, okay. And you know, Kwesi came along, Mr. K, and it's been history, man. It's going strong, and you know, it's growing. The love's growing, and you know, don't want to be cheesy or anything, but we just hope that you find your Eve, find your Adam, and just start looking within and seeing what God can do with you. And you know, he'll come along and she'll come along. Don't give up hope, you know. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say.
That's it. All I'll say is the end.
Peace.
That's so cheesy.